everything at once. You need to find a way to put them all together, right? You need to find a way to put them all together. And that's an important operation in any analytics project, right? So in this case, right, if you take a look at, top 200, you've seen that, IMDb have done the work of ensuring that the data, they're all in the same format. By that, I mean they're cleaned. They have they all have 8 columns, right? From here, rank all the way up to year. Those are 8 columns. You can see it's written down here, 8 columns, 200 rows. Um, Most importantly, right? They've also ensured that if I go to, the next data set, which is top 201 to 400, the exact same headings, rank, title, world lifetime gross, domestic percentage, they're the exact same headings, all down to every single data set, right? The exact same headings, rank, title, world lifetime gross. And I can't stress this enough. It's very important, you know. So if you are reporting for a business operations case scenario, and you wanted to do this kind of consolidation of data, you need to create a template. Essentially, you are ensuring uniformity. Uniformity in reporting is very essential for analytics. It allows you to create trends, to perform trends, to trend analysis, allows you to consolidate data, and allows you to perform, so many different analytical functions, right, on that data set. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to annotate, right, so that maybe you can see real quick. What we're going to do now is something called an append operation, right? We're essentially taking, I hope this video will be sent, right? Right. Yeah, I'm recording the video, so I will share the link to the video subsequently to, everyone that has signed up for this webinar. So what we're going to do now to consolidate the data, we're saying top 200, right? With top 201 to 400, with top 401 to 600. We're going to what? Append, right? There are 2 operations in Power BI. One is called the merge, which joins table in this way, right? But in this case, we want to append, right, which joins tables in this way, right? Top to bottom. I'm going to illustrate real quick. So what I mean is, in your append, you have a table like this. You have another table like this, right? So you're going to do, so your table is like this with rows and columns. Apologies for my terrible drawing on here. I actually draw better in real life. So let's do this. So you have this table. What you're doing is top to bottom, you're adding that to the one beneath, right? And what you're going to get is a longer table with the same amount of columns and rows, the same amount of columns, but more rows, right? So it's a longer table. You're getting something like this, right? You see, we still have the same 3 columns, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here as well, 1, 2, 3. But now we have more rows, right? And this is a simple, straightforward case of data consolidation. And for this to work, I can't stress this enough, guys. You need to have the same amount of columns. So this is a column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, the same amount of columns. And 2, you need to ensure that the headers of those columns, they match exactly, right? So if I type, if one header is title, one header of a column is title, And in another table, the header of the column is titled A. Power BI doesn't think that title and title A are the same. They're two completely different things, right? So we're lucky to have this clean data in the sense that rank, title, world lifetime gross, etc., are exactly the same and pervasive to all the other tables, right? So I'm going to clear all these drawings. I hope that you understood that. And yeah, so we're going to append all of this data together, essentially joining them together this way. And I'll start with the first table. I'll click the first table, which is top 200. I'm going to go all the way to the right here where you see append queries. I'll click the drop down icon here and click append as new. So I want to create an entirely new table, right? So I'll click new. And I'm actually joining 3 or more tables together. So 3 or more tables together. So it says available tables over here, and it says tables to append together here. My top 200 is already there. So I need to highlight the remaining tables, right? I can click on the first one, hold shift to highlight all the others, right? I've highlighted all the others, and then I'll click add to move them into tables to append together. And watch this, guys. All I need to do is to click OK. And if there are no errors, you should see the exact number of columns, right, that you had in all the other tables. Sweet. See, 8 columns. But now, instead of 200 rows, now you have more than 1,000 rows, so to say, in this case, or about 1,000 rows. It should be like 1,000 rows, right? So you can confirm that by looking at the rank, which lists, you know, the tables and the movies. So it looks like there are actually like 1,014 movies. Interesting. So let's cancel that. And then we're going to name this as, rename our table here as top grossing movies.